Hello students, welcome to Physics Pathshala. Today we'll study class 11 Physics chapter 2 Unit and Measurement. Under unit and measurement we will be studying what is unit and system of units, different errors in measurement, significant figure and dimension. First, we will be studying unit and system of units. Unit linked to measurement. Unit is linked to measurement of any quantity. What is a quantity in physics? Quantity in physics is any item that can be measured. What is measurement? Measurement is comparison of any item that we want to measure. We'll compare it with a basic standard reference of same kind. That means we want to measure weight of any object, we'll compare it with a basic standard reference and that is the smallest value or smallest quantity arbitrarily chosen and internationally accepted. This is the smallest quantity of same kind arbitrarily chosen. Let here in this case 1 kg material, the smallest quantity that is being chosen by someone, and it has been accepted internationally that it will be their reference always, and this smallest one is termed as unit. In this case, total material or the object which we want to measure will be compared with this unit. Now the result will be unit times some numerical value. If the object is here object and this is the standard reference. If the object is 10 times heavier than this standard reference, standard difference is 1 kg and it is 10 times, then value of this subject will be 10 kg. Accordingly, when to measure the length of any object and standard reference is 1 meter, then this total length of the object is compared with this smallest accepted orbital chosen internal accepted smallest unit, that is 1 meter, and we come to know how many times it is larger. The length of the object, if it is 3 times larger than the smallest one, that is 1 meter, then value of this measured quantity will be 3 meter. That means some numerical value times units. Now, unit indicates a reference one. When it is multiplied with the numerical value, it gives the measured value of the material or item we want to measure. Summarizing, now we must know what is measurement. Measurement is a comparison of the item to be measured. With whom it will compare? It will compare with a standard basic reference. This standard basic reference is our unit. When we will compare item to be measured with unit, this item will be equal to some numerical value like 1, 2, 3 or any part of that times unit. For mass, unit will be some kg. For length, it will be unit will be meter. In physics, we defined what is quantity. Quantity is the material or item to be measured. In physics, we will say any material or any item that can be measured, will be termed as quantity. Here we have some basic quantities like mass, length, time. These three are the basic or fundamental quantities. These are the basic or fundamental quantity. All other quantities available in physical world, all other quantities can be expressed in terms of these basic or fundamental quantities. They are termed as derived quantities. Derived quantities. Other than these three, four more quantities are included as basic quantities. These four additional are electric current, temperature, light intensity, and amount of matter. Now, as per the kind of quantity, we have units. For mass unit is kg, kilogram. For length it will be meter. For time it will be second. Electric current it will be ampere. Temperature will be Kelvin. Light intensity will be candela. Amount of matter will be mole. These units are internationally accepted and used in physics while calculating all calculations. Now we have 3 plus 4, total 7 basic or fundamental quantities, and all other remaining quantities will be termed as derived quantities. These quantities will be a combination of these fundamental quantities. Example, force will be mass into acceleration, which is equal to mass into velocity per time, which is equal to mass into distance or displacement per time, again per time. Now it became mass into distance or length into time to the power minus 2. It shows for mass it will be kg, for length it will be meter, for time it will be second. Now combinedly force will have unit of kg meter per second square, and let us take this total is given some another name, that is Newton. Here this force has been expressed in terms of three fundamental quantities: mass, length, and time. Likewise, all other quantities can be expressed in terms of these three. Sometimes it will be expressed in terms of all seven fundamental quantities. Now, with the help of all these fundamental quantities, we will be able to express all derived quantities in physics. Now, we have basic quantities like mass, length, and time. We have unit for mass chosen kilogram, For length, unit is chosen meter, and for time, unit is chosen second. In one system of unit of mass is chosen as kilogram, unit of length meter, and unit of time as second. This system is termed as meter kilogram second. Meter kilogram second, or MKS system. Somewhere else, unit of mass is taken as gram, length, unit of length is taken as centimeter, and unit of time again is taken as second. In that system of units, we say this is a centimeter, gram second, or CGS system. Somewhere else, if unit of mass is taken as pounds, length is taken as foot, and again unit of time is taken as second, this system of unit will be termed as FPS. FPS, foot pounds second, or FPS system. Now, this MK system has been used everywhere, and in these three basic quantities are available. When you will include all seven, that means additional four or other basic quantities like electric current, temperature, light intensity, and amount of matter, this MK system changes to SI system of units. This is International System of Units. International System of Units, SI, International System of Units. In this, electric current unit is ampere, temperature unit is Kelvin, light intensity unit is candela, and amount of matter unit is mole. That's SI system is the internationally accepted complete system where all seven basic quantities or fundamental quantities are included, and all other remaining quantities termed as derived quantities are being expressed in terms of these seven fundamental quantities. Now, unit of these fundamental quantities are termed as fundamental units. Fundamental quantities have their units, and these units are called as fundamental units. All other units are combination of these fundamental units, or all other units are derived from these fundamental units with due combination are termed as derived units. Now, we came to know we have seven fundamental or basic quantities available to us, and accordingly we have seven fundamental units. Rest or remaining all other quantities are termed as derived quantities, and their units are termed as derived units. Now, all derived units will be a combination of these fundamental units. With this, we have come to know the system of units. One is MK system, which is modified to International System or SI system of units. SI system, International System of Units. Second is CGS system of units, and third one is our FPS system of units. This is a British system where foot for length, pound for mass, and second is same as other systems for time is used. This MKS is and CGS, it is quietly interrelated. As you know, 1 meter is 100 centimeter, 1 kg is 1000 gram, 1 second is 1 second. That means when meter is converted to centimeter, kg is converted to gram, this system becomes our CGS system. It was when we express in terms of meter, kg, and second, it is MKS system. That means MK system and CGS system is internally connected to each other. Now we will be referring always SI system or International System of Units. In this International System of Units or SI system, we will be considering this MK system, meter, kg, second. In addition, four other fundamental quantities or their units: ampere for electric current, Kelvin for temperature, candela for light intensity, and mole for amount of matter, that is number of atoms or number of molecules. It's a quantity, bigger quantity, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Now summarizing, we have unit and system of units. We have three system of units. One is MKS, CGS, FPS. This MK system is modified and became SI system or International System of Units. In a CHAP system, we have meter, kilogram and second. CGS system, we have units, centimeter, gram and second. FES system, we have foot, pound and second. In SI system, we have meter, kg, second, along with ampere for electric current, Kelvin for temperature, candela for light intensity, and mole for amount of matter. Here we have 7 fundamental units in SI system. Earlier we had 3 fundamental units depending upon fundamental quantity. Depending on the fundamental quantity, mass, length and time, we have 3 fundamental units for mass, kg or gram or kg or gram or pound. For length it will be meter, centimeter, meter, centimeter or foot. For time it is second everywhere. This kg meter second constitute our MK system. Centimeter gram second constitute our CGS system, whereas pound foot second constitute our FPS system of units. These are once fundamental units combined together, they form a system of units. System of units. Now we have MK system of units, we have CGS system of units and FPF system of units. The same MK system of units is modified into International System of Units SI, whereas we have 7 fundamental units for 7 fundamental quantities. With this, we could complete unit, what is unit, and what is system of units. Under unit, we had what is fundamental unit and what is derived units. And system of units, we have 4 different types. In each system of units, let's say group of fundamental units are associated. In SI system, we have 7 fundamental units. In MKS, 3, CGS, 3, FPS, 3 fundamental units are associated, while the SI system, 7 fundamental units are associated. Next class, we will study what is significant figure or significant digits, what is its importance and how it will be calculated. This will be covered in next class.